I guess the trend is continuing with more clouds coming in and all that. And what did I read today? How about this one? I guess this is kind of a signal where the war and stuff is going to continue on. How about this one? This one says, Canada sending more than 800 drones to Ukraine for surveillance, supply transport. The Liberal government will dispatch more than 800 drones to Ukraine starting as early as this spring. National Defense says in a press release that drones have become a critical capability for Ukraine in its war with Russia. The government says the drones are important for surveillance and intelligence gathering and can also be used to move supplies, including munitions, weighing up to 3.5 kilograms. It says the drones help operators to recognize heat sources, humans, and vehicles from far away, even in the dark or in poor weather. They will cost more than $95 million and are part of a previously announced $500 million in military help for Ukraine. The SkyRanger R70 multi-mission unmanned aerial systems are manufactured by Teledyne in Waterloo, Ontario. The announcement comes days ahead of the 2-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Canada previously donated 100 high-resolution drone cameras to Ukraine and in the past 2 years has pledged $2.4 billion in military assistance. Again, I guess it's going to continue, and I wonder if this is going to make people upset because there's so many issues, I guess, here in the country anyways, with things like inflation. People can't afford things like housing, so when they read stuff like this with more money being sent, I guess, overseas, well, people will be upset over this. And when I thought of drone tech, this is kind of interesting if it's true anyways, because apparently it says here, Russia, I guess, obtained a kamikaze drone, and with that, they're trying to, in a sense, reverse engineer it, if that's what you want to say. It says Russia intercepts British Banshee Kamikaze drone, hacks it for tech secrets. Russia says it has intercepted a British-made drone and learned of its secrets. The Kremlin's FSB security service reports that the Banshee Kamikaze jet drone had overridden its flight plan during a mission and took the aircraft, News.com has learned. After a controlled landing of the drone, explosives experts neutralized the warhead weighing 7 kilograms. Rossiyskaya Gazeta, Russia's official newspaper, reports, according to the Daily Mail, experts studied the electronic content of the UAV and determined that it was aimed at a large civil infrastructure facility in Mariupol. The outlet didn't specify how the drone was captured nor what its mission was, saying, quote, the Russian FSB Directorate for the DPR with units of the Military Commandant's Office and the National Guard in the Novosibirsk district intercepted a British Banshee Jet 80 kamikaze jet drone. Denis Pushilin, the Russian President Vladimir Putin appointed head of the occupied Donetsk region of Ukraine, said. He also claimed, quote, Western terrorists, along with their Ukrainian accomplices, of trying to organize a monstrous terrorist attack and blame Russia for everything. And it's one of those again, both sides blaming each other, and it says, Pushilin accused the West of attempting to pull off a mass casualty event. Against the backdrop of a major defeat of the Ukrainian armed forces in Avdiivka, the Kyiv regime is making any attempt to destabilize the situation in the republic, he said. Thanks to the coordinated work of our special services, we were able to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack with human casualties. Either way, again, the war and stuff continues, huh? And I was reading this piece of news, which is spreading online a lot, it seems like. Apparently it had to do with the NYPD, and they have a dance team of sort where they went, I guess, on TV to show it off, and because of that, they're getting a lot of backlash, it seems. Like this one here says, to fund the police dance team. The media cannot legitimately praise the New York Police Department for busting crime, so instead the media celebrates the New York Police Department's dance team for busting moves. The NYPD's Deputy Commissioner of Employee Relations founded the force's Health and Wellness section in 2019 to combat mental health stigma and create mental and physical health resources. The section coordinates various optional programs for employees, including the Stress Management and Self-Care Group, the Grief and Bereavement Support Group, and Women's Wellness Support Group. Additionally, the section has established more than 20 recreational activities and NYPD sports teams, including teams for lacrosse, archery, bowling, cycling, basketball, and golf. So apparently why this is getting a lot of flack is because I guess one, apparently there's a lot of crime and stuff over there, and as you would expect, people would criticize things like law enforcement not actually doing their job for whatever reason. You can say it's budget cuts or something like that, and yet they see this, so I could see why people are cynical over it. And the other thing that people are criticizing from what I'm reading is how this dance team that is being shown on TV, people are saying they are unfit, like they're overweight, for example, and that's been a topic that has come up in recent years anyways. How physically fit does a police officer have to be in general? Like when you see this, does that make you cynical? For example, there's been all those videos and stuff of, let's just say, a smaller police officer trying to hold down someone bigger and they just can't do it, they get thrown around. So in this case, like people are saying, well, those police officers will never be able to, quote, catch up to someone running away, like as an insult and all that. But what would you think in this case? Do you think this is okay, that's just the way it is? Or do you think there should be some kind of, I guess, quote, standard again in terms of how physically fit you have to be to do this kind of job as an example? All right, see you guys later.